What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Clanking Gears. We're gonna collect the load here of Inlet Jets, and we're gonna drive it up to Ohio. I think it's about $55 a mile or something. Not bad price, but yeah, we're gonna collect that, head up that way. So we'll be headed a little north, and a little back east, a little bit, I guess, where we're headed. It gives us opportunity to head over to maybe Michigan after. You know, it never wants to stop on the dime, except for when I want it to stop the roll. Then it stops on the dime. So I guess that's got to be my mindset. So right in here, let's check it out. Let's check. Where are we at? There it is. Cleveland, Ohio. Gets up there by the Great Lakes. Beautiful. Might be scenes up there. Nice scenic view, you know. Corner. Get this guy hooked up. Over there. We're out of the cab to start this one. We'll probably grab a little quick screenshot over here. Got coupled. Like I said, grab a little dot of this. Might not be bright enough per se, but we should be good now. Going cab, I got the wipers going. Gas. Don't need any sleep. Man, yeah, we should be fine on sleep, dude. Be close when we get there. 361 miles. Our trip in game. Not too bad. This roadway. Drop there. Be alright. It's 35 there, but I got 55. Oh, there it goes. Now it clicks over. So in that parking lot, you can go 55 miles per hour. That is crazy to me. Pulling over here. As pointed out in my last video, I can always just switch my view to this and see where the lights are if I needed to. This is called an oversized load. We don't have the flags on the front of the truck, but I think we're okay. You guys that are real truckers, let me know down in the comments. Is it okay not to have the flags on the front of the truck as well, or is it just on the trailer? Go. Wing out because we need to be in this lane anyway. Now, not really covering up that usual screen that covers up because I think I adjusted our seat down a little bit. By Amazon here. Got a nice little warehouse. Everybody behind us knows we're turning. Of course, the light's going to change, but I don't think we need the light here. Oh, I guess we do, actually. Unfortunate. Now I'm starting to think, because you don't have the signs up, can't turn on, right on red here, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But I'm starting to see the ones that don't have the lights on the lamps. I've been able to get away turning on. The ones that do have the lights on the lower part of the pole right there, the lamp pole, whatever you want to call it, light pole. If there's a light there, you'll probably get fined for turning. Now, question is, do I just go and show? Test that theory? Well, anyway. But that's what I think I've noticed. Guess we really need to test the theory out. Put it to a full in-depth test for everybody. But if you noticed it, or you're seeing certain things, let me know down in the comments. Always appreciated to get that insider info that some of y'all have. I am interested about the flags though. They need to be on the front of the truck as well as the back of an oversized load. Kind of like an oncoming traffic warning or something like that, I guess. We're expected to get there around 7:30 in the morning. 1:30 right now, so 6-hour trip, give or take. Be alright on the books. Pretty dark out right now. Must be some cloud cover up in the skyline. Not really getting much showing. Brightest the low beams have looked though. Feeling here 75. We'll run it at around 80. It looks like my Logitech feedback just stopped as well, so now the wheel's turning lightly, which could make this a shaky ride when I try to adjust. Wonder if I can turn it back on here while driving, or if I have to back out of the game and reset the game. But yeah. So now that we're a couple episodes into Clanking Gears, what do y'all think? Are y'all enjoying it? You know, I know there's not a lot of editing cuts to it, but, you know, I play this game kind of just a relaxing moment. That's what the game mostly is, except for when you end up with bad traffic rate checking you. Lego Farms. But yeah. I mean, I think it's just something to share. You know, a few of you keep smashing that like button on it, so I appreciate it. But I know a few of you like it. I'm just curious. Is that something you want to see 2 episodes a week of? It helps you pass the time, stuff like that. I mean, for me, like I said, I'm already playing it, so I just record it. It's not something that really needs editing. Unless we do a long trip, I'll probably cut up sections. Really don't want to push it beyond, I'd say, the 45 minute mark. I think that's roughly about all we really need to push it to. Right, the intersection we're going through here right now. I think I'll just kind of stay in this lane for now. I gotta remember I do have an oversized load though, so we gotta be careful about where we're reaching, because I definitely will be my fault if I clip somebody. But yeah, this will be the first time virtually traveling to Ohio. I have driven through there many times. Played a little soccer there back in the day in the state of Ohio. I don't think I've ever done anything else other than drive through it, play soccer there a little bit. Yeah, nothing's ringing a bell. I have watched the Iowa Hawkeyes on TV beat Ohio State a few times there. Never actually been to the Horseshoe, but that'll probably get M-Take's attention. He's a big Buckeyes fan. Finally got another national title under their belt for him to go nuts about. He's pretty pumped about that. Even though it's crazy to think, if there wasn't a 12-team playoff, wouldn't have been in it. Then I think... Oh, whoa. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Where's my hazards? That was, I just reset the wheel. And we won't ever do that again. We will never reset the wheel to get the force feedback while playing the game. For some reason, it automatically engaged my engine brake. That was wild. And what's crazy is, I don't know if you guys could hear it through the mic. I know sometimes in the videos I can hear the clicking of the gears. But my whole wheel just like shook when the engine brake hit. So yeah, don't reset your Logitech application and profile while driving. We can shut that hazard light. Whoop. Almost went over too far. Almost had the accident. And that was, wow, yeah. There's always something in an episode, and that was the moment. I mean, that was pretty wild. Oh, no. No, I think we might be pinched. Can we do it? Gonna piss off a lot of people, I think. But we did it. We are on the ramp. We are rolling. This is Cincinnati. 4 hours to go, yeah. Oh, can't pull out in front of this guy. HPO Logistics are gonna slide in here. Got up to 18th. He's gonna move out of our way. Did it again, drifting. Oh. Alright, definitely think I might have just broke my Logitech app because barely turning the wheel and now we're like heavy movements. We actually need to get off. Naturally, this has now happened every time we've had to get off onto a different ramp. And merge onto another highway. Just pointing that out for all those curious. Let's go. But yeah, there's always something in these episodes. That time, that's what it was. Yeah, if I barely touch it, look how quick it wants to go now. But I still don't think it's set to the profile. I think it's set to my farm sim profile, actually. My farm sim profile is kind of sensitive. But that's because the game itself doesn't really... I don't know. Without bashing Farm Sim 25 too much here, I really love the game and play a lot and have a lot of hours on every version that's ever come out, essentially. At least FS15 and beyond. Thing for me is FS25 for the wheels. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that. It's very hit or miss. Some equipment, like you really gotta bring the wheel, 360 to get it to turn, even with your dead zones adjusted. And then other tractors, you gotta for equipment in general, you kind of got to put some weight down on it, and the wheel barely wants to turn. And yeah, at least with ATS, I haven't really experienced that with multiple trucks. And speaking of M Tank, there he is. Like the cops got him. There he was speeding. Probably over his hours too. Man loves to drive for hours. beyond the normal time. Virtually, folks, virtually. Because real life he takes very serious. And is always proper recording. Oh, trap. We're about halfway there now. And, pretty good on everything, for the most part. Yes, I probably should slow down a little bit. I just realized our speed limit changed to 70. Must have been when we got in Ohio. Ohio is for lovers or something like that. Or right just above it. 74, 73. We should actually be merging up here again. Step on it just to get ahead of this guy. I don't want to go on this ramp right here. I'm gonna slow down because that's a little bit of a rollout point there. But not a lot of room to merge. Actually, I don't need to merge because we're turning right up here as well. At 46 and a 50. Look at us being all proper. Yes, I usually do run about 5 miles per hour with the speed limit everywhere. Virtually, of course. Everybody thinks that. Oh, there's an older ramp right there. That's kind of cool. That's the first one I've seen that actually had like where there's a previous highway. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way, but pretty interesting to see. Coming up on Columbus. Whoa! Where was the warning sign for that? Did that do any damn? No, it did not. Wow, we got lucky on that one. We sent it for a ride there. Man, as soon as I saw it, like, that was pretty well hidden. It's gonna be interesting to look at the video after and see how well that was visible, because I didn't really see that, to be honest with you. See how it's like shades right there? That's what I was seeing. And you know what? That Cisco truck never, like, lifted. He drove right straight through it like there was nothing there. Never bounced. Good old AI. Making you think it's safe and clear, then you're launching off a bump. That was more than a bump. It was like a mini hill there. Get this going. I'm just gonna remember the sensitivity of the wheel right now. It's a little touchy. Speed limit's back to 75, which is nice. Here. And we're going to get there before 7 a.m. We keep this pace, which I'm fine, staying about 5 miles per hour with the speed limit or so. Another cop. Probably a El Jefe pulled over. Empty trailer at that. Ooh. I want to put my cruise control back on, but every time we've done this so far, we've had to turn off. A lot of Cadillacs up this way. I noticed that too. That's another one we just passed. Starting to see some light on the horizon there over the Great Lakes. Coming up to them. A lot of trucks through this area. Maybe some of them. Let's say probably a good majority of the trucks we've seen on all our hauls. You know, we may get 3 or 4 stacked up, but there's quite a line we've gone through. Cleveland must be a hub. Pretty good sized hub for trucking. Or it's just the main route to go through. I'm trying to think of the way. I didn't go through Cleveland directly going across country, but I did kind of go around it a little bit, I guess, just south of it. But maybe that's the case with these. We'll get cruising. Bank 407, we'll get there. Alrighty then. Should be pulling off eventually. Apparently it says 32 minutes, 26 miles on a GPS. I'm thinking I'm going to need to sneak into one of these lanes shortly. Nope. This guy's not going to allow us to. Once this car passes, we should be able to slip over. Because we are pretty close, 13 miles. I know it's going to pop up out of nowhere. Naturally, it's over on the left. Let's say they're going to go through the junctions. Actually, it's on the right, so we actually might be fine all the way around here. We'll just get ahead of this truck. He's got nowhere to really merge on. Cleveland discovered. It looks like we're not going to have to go too far into it, which is kind of nice. Maybe we'll get another good screenshot with some light here. Oh, get some buildings popping up a little late there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Busy looking at the flickering going on there. Buildings popped in though, just a little late on the render end, but it's alright. Thought we were getting a little view of the Great Lake edge there for a second. Wide lane here, but I can't use it. Oh, it's going yellow. He's gonna stop anyway. Bummer. Stop. Come on. Actually, you know what? Whatever, right here. Rat tank. You know, screenshot it in the roadway. Question is, how's this one set up for us? Should be right here. Sometimes these yards are, I know, the car came out. I was already turning. These yards can be a little tricky. So it wants me to back over there. What I like to do is I like to look. It wants me over where? Hey, buddy. Where do you want me to park this thing? I think he wants us in there. Did anybody else see? That's not what it looks like. It is right there. That doesn't. I don't know. To me, that is not. Unless this barrel's like. Yeah, I guess this trash barrel's like out there. This is one of those ones, you know. They put you in one of those, oh yeah, park in this way. A little bit of a tight lot here. I don't really know what the full plan will be to really get this, you know, turned around in here. What I should have did, now that I think about it, is I should have just pulled in. See, there's a spot, if you look at the mirror. That's where I should have pulled into, so we're gonna try right now. I mean, that's about as far as I can go there. So I think that's what we gotta do. Another ugly backup. Be another ugly backup. Yeah, we're gonna hit that. Like right there. We're also gonna slightly jackknife. I guess we will pull forward. If my gears, oh, there we go. Really do need to set up that joystick. Really just like to get turned around in here. Well. I don't think we're going to be able to get it this way either. They got me good on this one, folks. They got me good on this one. And we can pivot in here. naturally, we're 2 short already. Now that we got turned around, it shouldn't be as bad. There's not really much of a pivot point there. I am clear of that trailer, right? Yeah, we're good. Crash burr on the other side. Hit that. Alright. Now we can bring it forward. And there we go. All we had to do was just get turned around. Still something. Oh. And naturally, I somehow messed that up looking out the side window. I mean, maybe there's something wrong with this angle. Maybe there's a mod I need to get, but I noticed the last couple times. Maybe I did put a mod on here. Try to make it a little more realistic here, but the angle seems to always be off. That right there looks a lot better. And it's saying we're still not in it. But forward we go. Oh, this turned into a more of a mess than it should have. Mainly because we gotta get this side over. There we go. That should be in the zone. Bingo. Put it in neutral. Get outside the cab here. There she is. In her glory. Finally got it in there. The other trailer might have been a little bit of... that trailer would have been, yeah, a little bit of a pain. That trash barrel there. But yeah, once we got turned around, we're good. So that is another job completed. We have now made it to Ohio, if you're keeping track of all places we've gone so far. But with that said, thank you for always supporting. Make sure to answer those questions I asked earlier in the video down in the comment section below. Interested on the feedback, and as always, rate the job in the comment section. And it's free to hit that subscribe and like button. Helps the channel out a lot. Thanks for watching. Farmer Taz out.